And here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to BWTM Online. Going to start with a few announcements. Some pretty important announcements, not just for myself, but for across the YouTube galaxy. Shout out to CB Sports TV. Brother, thank you so much for your support as always. Love seeing the stuff you're doing on Instagram, and love having little chats with you. When I post my stuff, feel free to post stuff over to myself as well on BWTM Online Instagram. Okay, there's a few things we need to talk about. I think the first thing we need to talk about is the YouTube platform. And what you'll notice, yes, Shogun Boxing, what you'll notice, or you'll see for the longest while, you've heard me say, please rate and subscribe. The subscribe button now is more important now than it's ever been on YouTube. There has been many changes to YouTube. What many people may not be aware of, those who are not YouTubers but listen and watch YouTubers, is that around January, between the 17th and 19th of January, YouTube went about deleting at least half of some of the subscribers on certain channels, which they regarded as spam. So what you need to be aware of, you need to go back and check that you are subscribed to this channel. Because I think at the moment, 93% of the people that listen to our channel at the moment or watch our channel are unsubscribed or not subscribers. And you think, well, hold on a second. You've got what? The last time we looked, we had 12,000 subscribers. And that went down to 10,000 subscribers. And not all those people just unsubscribed. What basically happened was on January, I think between the 17th and the 19th, YouTube went about deleting channels, subscribers that they thought was spammy. YouTube don't really give a damn about anybody, to be honest, apart from themselves. So I just want to let you all know that. So please do hit the subscribe button, like, subscribe, and most importantly, you might say to yourself, well, hey, I'm missing out on all these live shows. How comes I'm not getting to watch them? Simple. If you look in the corner of the subscribe box, there's a little bell icon that says notification. Click on that bell. Make sure you've clicked on that bell to ensure that you get all the videos sent to your inbox. Most importantly, when we go live, you get that as well. Now, here's another important thing that you may or may not be aware of on YouTube. So we talked about the subscribers. Something else was a very key point. Notifications. Yes, the other thing is, back in the day, YouTube used to automatically share videos. So they would share videos. So I'd post a video today, and then within 5 or 6 minutes, it'd be on Twitter, it'd be on Facebook, it'd be on Instagram. It'll be wherever it needs to be across social media. It will be posted, and then you'd get that post if you were on Twitter, on Facebook. That is not the case anymore on YouTube. Any videos that are shared, you have to share it yourself. So that basically means I have to click the share button for Twitter. I have to click the share button for Facebook. I have to click the share button for any other social media blogger and everything else. It so happens that this channel has its own base, which is www.bwtmonline.com. That is our base, which we're still continuing to work and improve and develop. And soon, and very soon, we will be using YouTube as a means for you guys and girls to get across to watch our live shows via that platform. And we won't have to be doing any more of this nonsense of subscribers and YouTube coming and deleting membership. That stuff was going to be the end. But for now, while YouTube is we're still on YouTube, we're still using this platform, which we're appreciative of. I think it is important that people also hit that subscribe button so you still get the inboxes of all the videos, because it's getting more and more tight here at BWTM Online to keep sharing these videos out to everybody now. So please hit the subscribe button, please hit the notification bell button, and please keep us informed. Let us know what's going on, and do let us know if you were actually one of those people that got deleted. I haven't deleted people, and people who've been blocked, they know where they've been blocked and why they've been blocked. So if you're those people who've been blocked, well, that's unfortunate. But those people, and you probably deserve it because you were either racist or bigot or somebody who really was disrespectful. Listen, I'm all for people having an opinion, but you do get people on this over the YouTube universe that are just disrespectful and have no regard to anybody else. So those people I don't care much for. They don't care for me, and I don't care much for them. So they can go and be blocked. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about those people who've been on the channel time and time again and have been respectful and all the rest of it. Yeah, we disagree on things, and we're going to talk about something that I disagreed on, but I'm here to put my hand up on it. So the next thing is, I was inspired by a post by a gentleman on Instagram. Actually, I'm not gonna read the whole post out to you, but what I'll do, I'll read a part of this post out, and he basically says to me, yes, I do get posts. I hear somebody saying, you don't get posts, mate. Yeah, well, basically this individual said to me, there's I always listen to the shows every night. I never join the room because I listen whilst I'm working or driving. The other night I was listening to the show on Thurman, White and Kovalev, which is the last show I did. And you were saying you're not going to do as many videos, ? And people don't appreciate the work that goes in. No, they don't. Most people don't appreciate the work that goes in. When I say most, I don't mean most of the subscribers. I'm talking people are not subscribing. Those people don't put the effort in to subscribe. Those people who are always ready to make a comment or a smart comment or say something silly, you know. But he said, I just wanted to let you know some people appreciate the shows. Well, Luke, wherever you are out there, brother, I want to say thank you to you and a shout out to you. And for those people who are on Instagram, go across and give this brother some support. I believe he is _boxing_daily_. Get across, give Luke some love. If you're on Instagram, give him some love. And if you're on my Instagram page as well, on BWTMONLINE, go across, check us out. Tomorrow, we've got a pretty big day tomorrow. We'll be meeting the multi-millionaire John Lee in his masterclass talking about social media. I'm looking forward to meeting with Mr. John Lee and all the powerful people. When I say powerful, or masters of what they do, got a lot of respect for people in their field. And if I can learn an iota from them, if I can learn one thing from them, be 2% a better person from it, I'm looking forward to that. Right, now, let's get into some boxing talk. First and foremost, if you remember the last video I did here, we talked about Sergey Kovalev. And I was adamant that Kovalev was going to get blasted out of there. I said that Kovalev was going to get destroyed by Alvarez, and it was his last chance saloon. And I said that if Kovalev got stunned by Alvarez again, he got knocked up by Alvarez, it'd be the end of Kovalev. Well, let me tell you something now. Kovalev proved us wrong, didn't he? He proved us wrong. The old dog's got legs in him still. I can't call him an old dog, but he's bloody younger than me, so I'll be calling him old dog. With all due respect, I mean, people saying, yeah, Kovalev's a racist and he's a wife beater and he's this and that. Listen, I still respect the man for what he has produced as a fighter, and I won't take anything away from his accolades. He might be not the most particular nice guy at the ring, but this isn't a personality contest. And what he's done outside the ring with women, what he may or may not have done, I don't know what's true or not true. That's none of my business. If he did do it, it's despicable. But if he didn't do it, then hey, I'm not pointing no fingers at anybody until I know rock solid what has been done. But the accusations aren't clever. I know he likes to call people a piece of shit, but I guess because I think he's Russian and his English isn't greatest. But you know, as piece of shit, people seem to get the message of that. Well, at least Adonis Stevenson understands what it means anyway. Look, Kovalev has done something that A, should be celebrated. I'm the first one to put my hand up on it, because he got beat and stopped for the first time in his, well, second time in his career, but he got proper stopped. There was no, well, you got hit with low blows. He got stopped, legitimately hit on the chin, stopped, right? People will always bash Andre Ward, how he stopped Kovalev in the second fight, but he couldn't argue about this one. Even though Kovalev got hit clean on the chin by Ward in the second fight, and then they said, oh, the low blows. There was no excuses this time. Kovalev got dropped and stopped conclusively. So there was the rematch. And Kovalev, if you look up to lead up to this fight, you know what Kovalev was saying the garbage before, and he was saying, "Oh, I don't believe in American trainers. The garbage, they're full of shit. They're this to that." Well, the last time I looked in that corner was Buddy McGirt. In fact, gotta give Buddy McGirt a massive shout out today. I think I was congratulating him either on his birthday or congratulating him on something on LinkedIn, and he contacted me straight back and said, "Hey, thank you for it." So there's a lot of love there for Buddy McGirt. I watched Buddy McGirt when he was boxing. I watched him when he fought Gary Jacobs when McGirt was world champion. Real quality fighter, Buddy McGirt. People don't talk a lot about him. Quality fighter, Buddy McGirt, and a quality trainer as well. He's made the differences in Sergey Kovalev. Sergey Kovalev throwing punches and bunches, good movement. Alvarez still landed on Kovalev, but Kovalev was able to shake off those punches and go on to outbox and beat Alvarez. Something I didn't think he was capable of doing. He did, and he did well. So got that completely wrong. But that performance right there, I said Kovalev had no heart. I said Kovalev had no balls. He showed plenty of balls when he got hit in the chin by Alvarez. He took his lumps and he won the fight. And he outboxed Alvarez, and there's no doubt about it. And for me, that is a championship performance. Let's put it out there as it is, or as it would have been. If Kovalev had lost that fight, it would have been the end of the road for him. Who the hell would want to have been dealing with Kovalev? He got beat twice by Alvarez. Because a lot of people say, well, he shouldn't have got beat by Alvarez in the first place. So Alvarez was unknown, and he wasn't that great. So he shouldn't have got beat by Alvarez. But then, hey, wasn't this the same Alvarez that Adonis Stevenson sidestepped, or they didn't fight for 3 times? That's the same Alvarez, right? So Adonis Stevenson didn't want any part of that. And what you want to look at it, somehow the other Alvarez got it. Was he sidestepped him 3 times, 4 times, for whatever reason it was? Kovalev fought him, and the first time he fought him, he got beat. Alvarez is a good fighter. The question is, was Alvarez underestimated when Kovalev fought him, or was Alvarez underestimating Kovalev in the rematch? Did he get complacent in the rematch? Did he think, oh, like I did, you just got to go over there and hit him on the chin? You know, he's an alcoholic and he don't live the life no more, and he's got a lot of trouble in him, and, you know, he's not the same fighter. He's a bully. Did he think those things when he went in a fight? I can't make excuses for Alvarez, right? But Kovalev did the business. And that has to be considered, for me, a great performance. He beat an unbeaten fighter who'd knocked him out previously. I was considered one of the best light heavyweights in the world. That is a great performance for Kovalev. That is a great win for Kovalev, and I'm giving him absolute props for that. So, Kovalev, thank you for proving me wrong. And wow, what a performance. I just want to see him against the other light heavyweights in the world with Buddy McGirt in his corner. They look a good team. So I don't know if somebody slapped Kovalev in his face, somebody sat down and talked to Kovalev, but to have a trainer in his corner, a black trainer in his corner, and I'm only saying that because of the comments that were made previously from Kovalev, plus the things that John David Jackson said about him. Maybe he was done with all that. A black American trainer sort of thing, was going to go a Russian trainer instead. Well, that obviously fell through the window real quickly, because he's now had Buddy McGirt in his corner. So that thought process or belief system, that got dealt with real quickly. Kovalev winning the fight with Buddy McGirt. I don't think now he's going to change Buddy McGirt now that he's won this fight, because you got to think to yourself, it didn't work the last time for him. It's worked for him now. So that's credits him for that. So congratulations to Kovalev, and long may it continue. Another guy that's on the radar of Sergey Kovalev, according to himself, this is a reported thing. It's reportedly, and I say the word reportedly, and I say it again, reportedly. Anthony Yard said that the belt is on hold temporary, and he wants to fight Kovalev. Well, judging from the level of opposition that Anthony Yard has fought so far, and the mooted opponent, which was Sullivan Barrera, which I said they shouldn't have fought, and the guy who's fighting at Leicester City shortly, I've got really no interest in watching fight. Don't know who the geezer is. It seems miles away from Yard talking about Kovalev and himself. Kovalev, his amateur pedigree, his pedigree as a pro. There's a lot of catching up for Yard to do. So, and I don't know where they're going with him or what they're trying to do. I know they're trying to build him up and get fights, but they're going to have to be a step-up fight at some point for Yard. I don't know if this guy's a step-up fight or not. But I've never heard of the guy. I'll have to look for ratings. I'm sure there's going to be some reason as to who he's fighting. And I understand the process. I understand that Yard hasn't fought as an amateur and all the rest of it. But hey, listen to me now. He fought a bit as an amateur. Dillian Whyte didn't have much amateur experience now. And Dillian Whyte is one of the best heavyweights in the world today. And he beat 2 former world champions. You could argue, though, that Brown and Parker are both guys who weren't noted for their amateur experience. But both became world champions. I don't know. You know, I don't know. But all I'm saying is just think about it. That's all. Let me go back to my man Kovalev because it was such a good performance from him. And I'm so happy he proved me wrong. I just want that picture there. Poor old Alvarez. Anyway. Rematch clause for Alvarez. That's the end of him. Yeah. Right. So yeah, so yeah, there has been question. Well, I don't know if it's true. Now, before we go on to the reportedly, you know, this is a great one here. And I want you all to listen to this on this channel. You know, when in the past BWTM reports a story and we'll say this is happening, or we've had word this could happen, or potentially this could happen. People say, where's your source? And I've always said in the past that the source that you generally go running to sometimes isn't accurate. And I couldn't really pinpoint that until now. But now I can. And I can tell you with a surety that boxing media has now been infiltrated by trolls and people that have agendas. Yeah, it was always the case, but now I can pinpoint it. Even you, Ingram, must know Yard is fighting bums. I don't know if Yard's fighting bums, but he's not fighting the guys that you want him to fight. That would be argued. That would be a case in point, and I would agree with you. So that I'd say that, but fighting bums is a bit harsh. If you'll remember, let's take you back to the Stavern interview we did live here on BWTM Online. That was the only interview that was done. The only interview Bermain Stavern did was with BWTM Online. Nobody else. Absolutely nobody else. Yet, we hear that he's going to fight Anthony Joshua. He's going to knock out Joyce, and he's going for Anthony Joshua. And he said something derogatory things about Joe Joyce. When I read the article, I thought, what is this garbage? This isn't Berman. Berman wouldn't say crap like this. I mean, he said some stuff, but he said it to Deontay Wilder. But this crap that's been in these articles, that's not Berman. So I asked him, I said, hey, and he's heard in the second interview I did with him to clarify the media comments or the interview that he supposedly did with his other media. He said, I never said that. He said, that's the reason why I don't talk to this reason why I don't talk to the media, because they twist my words, they make up stories, and they're not accurate. And I used to think, maybe, you sure, woman? You sure? And I saw it there. I remember seeing articles talking with Peter Fury and Hughie Fury in front of my face. I'm reading a Sky Sports article saying that Hughie Fury is going to fight somebody, and they'd never made no contact. Hughie didn't know anything about it, but he was scheduled to fight somebody. I'm like, well, if you don't know anything about it, Hughie, and if Peter don't know anything about it, then how comes it says on this article here that you're fighting someone? So it then makes me say, there was once somebody said that some of the media that is within boxing is bought by promoters. And I used to think, nah. It begins to make you wonder, doesn't it? If a person refuses to do an interview with you, what do you go and do? Make up an interview. And in a sense, make that person look like a complete idiot. Right. So we'll go on to the next point. Staver's training. What can I report? I can report that Joe Joyce, from the Instagram post, it looks like Abel Sanchez and Sam Jones, it looks like they're on a plane, but I can't tell if that's a plane coming to the UK or it's a plane leaving to somewhere else. But I assume it's a plane coming to the UK. That's what I can see. Is Stavern training well? Well, from what I have seen, he looks like he's training very well. And from what I have seen, he has a totally different team to the team he had when he fought Wilder. I will say this much, and I said it before, and I'll say it again. I have tremendous respect for Joe Joyce as a boxer and what he's achieved. But Joe Joyce is not Deontay Wilder, and Deontay Wilder is not Joe Joyce. Deontay Wilder, people won't credit him for how hard that man punches, but he's dropped nearly every single guy's fought. This guy's got legendary punching power, proven at the highest level, because he's fought at the highest level. Joe Joyce, at this point in time, hasn't fought at the highest level as a pro fighter. But people are attaching the Wilder defeat that Stavern had fought Wilder twice now. They are poo-pooing on Wilder's ability with his punching power and expecting Joe Joyce to do the same thing, which I think is unfair on Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce, I'm sure, will think the same. I can do the same thing as Deontay Wilder, but they don't box the same way. Joe Joyce probably is a better boxer than Wilder, technically, you could say. But Wilder is he's more explosive, you would say, at the highest level. So, I don't know. I think that it could be a lot better fight than people expect it to be. A lot better fight. Case in point, I want to talk about Eubank Jr. and DeGale again. I don't know if you watched ITV Face Off. It was quite funny, actually. But Eubank actually is a better boxer than DeGale, which I find shocking because he did nothing as an amateur. DeGale won an Olympic gold medal. He hasn't achieved what DeGale's fought. He's fought some of the best in the world and beaten some of the best fighters in the world, and has been a world champion and at one point considered the best super middleweight in the world. Eubank has not done these things. Eubank Jr. has it all to prove. Now, I do believe if DeGale holds his feet against Eubank Jr., because Eubank Jr. for me is a brawler. He's not a boxer. He's a brawler. He's a brawler. And if DeGale's stupid enough to do what he does in most fights, which is just switch off, stand in the center of the ring, and allow Eubank to hit him, then he deserves to get stopped. But if James DeGale can move and ping Eubank, I mean, look, JJ McDonough, whatever his name was, had some success against Eubank Jr., and he's not in the league as James DeGale. You know, yeah. So I don't know. I think that DeGale is a quality operator, and if he's got anything left, he should have box rings around. I'd say DeGale is a better boxer than Groves, I think. I think he's a better boxer than Groves. But I'd love to see how DeGale would have done against Froch. That would have been it for me. That would have been the thing for me. Froch versus DeGale. I'd love to see that fight. He needs to move his feet, though. He needs to move his feet. Needs to move his feet. And if he can move his feet and give you back angles, he's going to give you back fits. But still, I think Stiverne Joyce is going to be a good fight. I think it'll be a real good fight. And, you know, it'll be a real good fight. Hopefully, we're looking to do a behind the scenes with Stiverne. So we're looking forward to that when he gets into the country. Yeah. Yeah, we did one. The build up for Hughie Fury versus Sam Sexton. We did one for Carson Jones versus Ted Cheeseman, and now we'll hopefully get to do another one with Stiverne versus Joyce. I'm looking forward to doing this one with Stiverne and Joyce. Yeah. I guess one of the things people say, oh, you know, you get on real well with Stiverne. I think it's just an island thing. We were talking about this the other night, actually. I said to him, it's just an island thing. We're both from the islands. You know, he's a Caribbean man. I'm a Caribbean man. So we understand what's going on. So I think some people get a bit excited and say, I'm talking to me. I talk to a lot of fighters, not because I don't do interviews with them. But I just respect everyone. That's what it is. I respect everyone. I've got an opinion like everyone else does, but I respect everybody, you know. And I just hope, for me, I hope it's a great fight. I hope that Stiverne has the opportunity to, is the word redeem himself the right words? But to, you know, for those Stiverne fans out there, you know, it was one really bad defeat against a, you know, we don't know how great. If Wilder goes on and knocks Fury out and then goes on and knocks Anthony Joshua out, how's that Stiverne defeat going to look? You know? I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to both fights on the card. So yeah. I don't know much more to say tonight. Oh, Fury Wilder 2, the rematch. There is a belief, I think, that people think, well, if Fury's fitter, he wins the fight. Fury's lost a lot more weight, and that means he'll be even slicker than he was before, which is good. But Fury, I'm not sure. It's going to depend on this. If Fury still moves the same way that he was moving in the first fight, them same herky-jerky movements and doing them same, if he does them same things again, then Wilder might be able to unlock that, might still be able to unlock that door. Because if you look at the combination that dropped Fury, it's that Wilder finally timed him. 1, 2, 3 and dropped Fury. We know that if Wilder connects with Fury, Fury goes down. But he gets up. Question is, was that the best that Fury could have boxed? And the question also with Wilder is, if that was the best Fury could have boxed, if that was the best Fury we could get, technically, yeah, sure, you lose weight. But technically, that's the best we can get from Fury. And that was the worst Deontay Wilder. Then surely we're going to get improvements from Wilder, and I have Fury been the same. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's going to be a great fight, the rematch. I really do think it is. Did you hear about Miller getting $7 million for AJ fight? They want to watch it with Miller. Miller's a tough son of a gun, you know. You've seen his background, right? And he came from MMA or UFC. So he's a tough sod. And I wouldn't want to be AJ getting hit on the chin by Miller. Let's put it this way. You know who Miller kind of reminds me of? Kind of, in a little way, Tim Witherspoon. I hate saying it, but he kind of reminds me of Tim Witherspoon. You know, he doesn't look great. He doesn't look great in shape. Doesn't look completely fantastic. You know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how Miller does against Joshua. I told you that fight was going to happen, so it's no surprise there. And we've got Lucas Brown against Dave Allen. It looks to me they're going to have a night of the heavyweights. That's what it looks to me. A night of the heavyweights. Dillian White, top of the bill, against Dominic Brazil. Usyk fighting against possibly Povetkin, maybe. Lucas Brown and Dave Allen, the night of the heavyweights. It looks that way, doesn't it, to me? Do you think? Yeah, I think that's a question. That's a good question. Tyson's punch resistance by the weight loss. I don't know. But we do know if Wilder hits him, he goes over. And all those Fury fans out there, and somebody said to me the other day, oh, I'm a Fury hater. I'm not a Fury hater. I'm just a realist. There were people, there were Fury fans talking crap that Fury wasn't going to get hit. Even Ali got hit. Mayweather's been hit. Pernell Whitaker's been hit. So Fury was going to get hit. It was just what happened when he did get hit. Oh, Fury's going to knock out Wilder. Well, in the first fight, he didn't do it. So, yeah, the only person that was on the verge of being knocked out was Fury. For all that. Did you see the Alan Smith IFL interview about matchroom cards? No, not really. But they're under pressure, aren't they? They're under pressure. They're under pressure. They're under pressure. Frank's doing his thing. DAZN's doing their thing. I don't think Tyson, but that, you know, you look at that Klitschko fight, you're basically saying if he does that, he's going to get himself in trouble if he tries to fight Wilder like he fought Klitschko, or fight Klitschko fighting Wilder, because Wilder's a more active fighter. And Klitschko had been chinned so many times. Wilder and Klitschko are polar opposites. Klitschko is defense first. Wilder is attack first. Wilder had Tyson Fury against Klitschko wasn't a great fight. If you go back and look at it, there was lots of inactivity from Klitschko by Tyson, and because Tyson neutralized him. That wasn't the same against Wilder. And if you look at the fight, Wilder was creeping closer and closer. And if you listen to the commentary, before Fury went down, I could see it happening. I could see Fury going down. And I said it, boom, he got dropped. Fury was 50 pounds heavier. That helped, in my opinion. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Losing weight will make him more looser. But if his rhythm is still the same, if he still makes them herky-jerky moves, if he still moves his head in a certain way, if he still backs to the ropes, which he will do, if he backs himself to the ropes, he's in trouble. I said it before. Fury's got to stay in the center of the ring against Deontay Wilder. He cannot, his back must not touch the ropes. Go look at my keys to the victory in the fight, for the fight. As if Fury's back touches against the ropes, he's going over. He's got to stay away from the ropes. Got to, for the rematch. Wilder's condition is his second best asset. Yeah, hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah, it is. But I'm amazed. You think about Wilder for 1 second. He's a 15-stone man. Yeah, 15 or something stone man. Against how much was Fury weighing? And how much power was Tyson hitting Wilder with? So Wilder's a lot more durable than people give him credit for. I mean, Fury didn't have Wilder in the sort of trouble that Ortiz did. Let's not forget that as well. You got to wonder what sort of punching power Fury's got left. I mean, like, you know, what he's like now, because he's not sitting on them punches. He's moving all the time, so he's not sitting down and landing big shots. The one time I thought he did hurt Wilder was in the 12th round, where he actually was hurt, got up, and that was a great round. He got up and he rallied. And I think at that point he actually hurt Wilder because he sat down in his shots. Yeah, Wilder said he was 209 pounds. Yeah, there we go. So we'll see. We'll see, right? I think I've said my bit tonight. Not much more. Please do share these videos, like them, and I want to say shout out to a few people as well before I end. I want to say shout out to Vlad Tsarenko. It was his birthday yesterday. Shout out to Xavier Miller from IQ Boxing Academy in Easton. Happy birthday. Shout out to Dana. Eva Conroy. Conroy or Conroy? I hope I said it right. But Dana. Shout out to Dana from the Training Cave's her birthday today as well. And shout out to Jack Sunderland, whose birthday was day before yesterday, the trainer of the Training Cave, head coach. And they've got another show coming up on February the 23rd. The same night as Stivern versus Joyce. So that's it from us. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, follow us on Twitter, and join us on Facebook. Yeah, get across to Facebook. Do you even know we've got a Facebook page? We've got a Facebook page. I bet you didn't even know it. Let me get it for you. So I do post a lot in that page. And let me give you the link so you all can get yourselves over there. And we've got a few more likes on the page. Lovely. Get yourselves over there. I'm always posting live stuff. Let me give you the link so you can check it out. Get yourselves over there. That's the link. Click it. Get yourself over there. Like it. Post your videos, leave your comments, and if you want any subjects you want us to talk about, we can do. Don't forget, this is not just a boxing channel now. We've got sports, news, entertainment, lifestyle, the lot. Check it out. I'm out of here. Luke, again, thank you so much for your inspiring message today. It was really inspiring, and I appreciate it. I'm out of here. I got a man called John Lee to see tomorrow. Or today in Milton Keynes. Have a great weekend, boxing fans and sports fans and supporters from around the world. When's the next show? The next time I can get behind the computer and make some comments. Oh, there is one thing I do want to say before I go. Two fighters, Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. Gervonta Davis is a strange one because I don't recognize him as a star yet. He beat Pedraza. And it was this, there's a star in the making. Well, I don't think he's a star in the making. I think he's a good fighter, but he's not a star yet. Okay? Gervonta Davis is a good fighter. What disturbs me about Gervonta Davis is how he lets his body blow up outside of gym and the sort of stuff he's got himself involved with. That sort of stuff concerns me. Anytime I see a fighter blown up 20, 30, 40 pounds outside their weight, is not living the life. I'm concerned about that. I don't like seeing guys with fat faces all the time. Eventually, that catches up with them. And the other guy, Ryan Garcia. Listen, as we know, hitting a bag very fast does not mean you can fight. Showing flashing hand speed makes you an Instagram fighter. Doesn't mean you can fight. And I don't rate Ryan Garcia. I'm putting it out there. I don't rate Ryan Garcia. I've got to say this, man. I've got to say it. I'm saying it now. I think he lacks defense. He's a young fighter. But if they dare put him anywhere near Devin Haney or put him near a guy like Gervonta Davis, they'll rip his head off his shoulders clean, right? They need to steer that boy very, very, very carefully, and don't get caught up into the Instagram followers and likes and hype. They need to steer that guy carefully. Because let me tell you something, when them punches start flying from them guys who really can fight, his Instagram likes will go right down, and he'll find himself as being one of the mems. Yeah, he's one of the brightest prospects, but they need to guide him carefully, very carefully. Yeah, very, very carefully. And while I'm at it, I guess another thing that came to my mind, I was talking to offense could be great. But if you got no defense, it's a problem. I spoke to a well-known trainer the other day, and he confided me. He said, you know, a lot of the guys today, Ingram, they're leaving the amateur game in the UK because of the state of amateur boxing, and they're leaving amateur boxing too early. Too early. So you've got a lot of guys who are turning pro who are not ready for pro boxing. They may have a professional record, they may have a professional license, but they're not ready for professional boxing. So, like I said, great offense. Well, Ted Cheeseman the other night came unstuck. You don't move your head, no matter how many people you knock over. Eventually, you're going to meet a person who can take your best shots and hit you back. Nah, you saw what happened against Ted Cheeseman. Same old story, same old things I've been saying, coming back all the time. But I'm out of here. Thank you so much once again. Much love to you all. All I ask each and every show is that you think about it. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, hit that notification button, share the video, tell your friends, tell the dog. BWTMONLINE, and check us out online as well, www.bwtmonline.com. Thanks for watching.